Hi chefs, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Closkitchen. If you are new here, welcome to my kitchen. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos. Today I'm excited to show you my quick enchilada recipe. There is no right or wrong way of making enchiladas. Everyone has their own style of cooking. So come along into my kitchen so that I can show you the ingredients for this recipe. I have 1 pound of ground turkey. You can also use ground beef. I have some homemade tortillas as well as some store-bought tortillas. I have some fresh vegetables and herb from my garden. So I have 2 small tomatoes, 1 habanero pepper, and some basil. I have about a 1/4 piece of green bell pepper. I also have a 1/4 piece of a medium onion as well as 2 garlic cloves. I have 2 15-ounce cans of Hunt's tomato sauce, some seasoned salt, and you can use any seasoned salt of your choice, some onion powder. Let's not forget the Italian seasoning, some dried parsley flakes. Next I have some olive oil, but you can use vegetable oil or any oil of your choice. I have some plant-based Mexican style shredded cheese, but you can use any cheese of your choice. This next ingredient is optional. I have some organic turmeric. I'm preheating about 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil on medium heat, just enough to grease the bottom of my pan. I'm adding my crushed garlic cloves, my chopped onion, as well as my chopped bell pepper. And I'm only using half of the chopped bell pepper. I'm giving it a quick stir and I'm going to allow it to cook until all the vegetables are translucent and soft. My vegetables are soft and translucent, so now I'm adding my ground turkey. My turkey is still frozen, so I am going to break it apart whilst it's cooking. Once I'm through breaking apart the turkey, I'm going to mix it in with the vegetables. I'm going to allow it to cook on medium heat until the meat is no longer pink. I'm lightly sprinkling some seasoning salt as well as some onion powder. I'm also sprinkling some Italian seasoning and the dry parsley flakes. So guys, now I'm adding my chopped tomatoes, my basil, and half of the habanero pepper. I'm mixing all my ingredients together and I'm going to cook it on low heat until my tomatoes are soft. I'm mixing in about 1 cup of the tomato sauce, just enough to keep the turkey moist. So guys, this next ingredient is totally optional. I'm mixing in 1/2 teaspoon of cumin powder. I'm allowing it to cook on low heat for less than a minute so that it can infuse the flavor of the cumin. My turkey is done, so now let's move on to the sauce. I'm adding the remaining of the 1 can of tomato sauce as well as the full can of tomato sauce in a pot on low heat. I'm lightly sprinkling some onion powder. a pinch of granulated sugar. I'm also adding 2 basil leaves for flavor. I'm giving it a quick stir to mix all the ingredients. And I'm also doing a taste test. I'm adding 1 crushed garlic clove, I'm also adding some chopped bell peppers, I'm lightly sprinkling some Italian seasoning, and I'm also adding a very small amount of turmeric powder. I'm mixing all my ingredients together and I'm going to let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. I preheated my oven at 375 and now we are ready to put everything together. I'm covering the bottom of my baking dish with my sauce. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of my turkey in the center of my tortilla. Next, I'm covering the turkey with some plant-based shredded Mexican cheese. I'm enclosing the meat by pulling both sides over the cheese. So now I'm placing the tortilla face down in the prepared baking dish. So guys, I'm going to repeat the steps until my baking dish is full. For this recipe, I have used some store-bought tortillas as well as some leftover homemade tortillas. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever made homemade enchiladas. I have a total of 7 enchiladas. Guys, now we're getting into that good stuff. I'm drizzling all the tomato sauce to cover all the tortillas. Lastly, I'm going to do the same with the cheese and cover all the tortillas. I'm baking it for about 12 minutes since the plant-based cheese takes longer to melt, but if you're using regular cheese, you can bake it for about 6 minutes or until the cheese has melted. There it is, guys. It's all done and it smells amazing. So let's dig into these enchiladas. It is very moist and cheesy. Let me grab a whole enchilada since I'm eating for you guys too.
Boy, if you don't...
Check it out, guys. Look how much meat is in it. Look at the basil. It is just mouth-watering. It looks so good. I didn't do too bad for the first time. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And as always, keep cooking, chefs. Bye.